Well, everything was set up for a Seahawks victory today. Everything. I mean, they had the home opener with a 12-game winning streak in the home opener. They had 68,000 fans here at Lumen Field screaming their heads off for 3 quarters. The offense looked very good for the first half of this one against the Tennessee Titans. In fact, they have multiple double-digit leads in this game. So I really mean everything was set up for the Seahawks. They even held Derrick Henry, the NFL's 2-time rushing champ, to 35 yards rushing in the first half. So you're thinking, you're checking off all the boxes. We're going to get this victory. We're going to go to 2-0. It's going to be okay. Not so much, especially when the fourth quarter rolled around and the Seahawks offense started stalling. They had penalties everywhere on both sides of the ball. Personal foul calls, late hits out of bounds, late hits on the quarterback, hits to the head on the quarterback, just inexcusable mistakes on offense, false starts and holding and punts galore, and the offense couldn't get out of its own way. They looked a lot like last year's offense, which was so predictable, and that's what was so scary about this one. Tennessee took full advantage. They kept giving the ball to Derrick Henry, and that wore out the Seahawks defense. I mean, by the fourth quarter, they had to dig real deep to get a couple of stops. Now, they did that, especially in overtime. But once again, the Seahawks offense failed them in overtime. They went 3 and out in the overtime after getting the ball back from the Titans, and they lose it 33-30. And it's a devastating loss, and you might not think so now, but the rest of the NFC West are all 2-0. They all look pretty good doing what they're doing, going 2-0. So the competition is already heating up, and this loss might hurt them down the road when they're a game back or 2 games back in November or December, and you can look back on this one that they should have had with a 14-point lead in the third quarter, and they just couldn't get it done. So now they got to fix the mistakes, and they got to go on the road for 2 games on the road, Minnesota and San Francisco. But you got to fix that offense, and you got to get ahead of the change. You can't have these penalties that the Seahawks have had. You know that'll be the emphasis during practice this week. All right, that's it from Lumen Field. We'll talk about the next game coming up all week long on KIRO 7.